धृतराष्ट्र उवाच धर्मक्षेत्रे कुरुक्षेत्रे समावेतः युयुत्सवः मामकाः पाण्डवश्चैव किम् अकुर्वत संजय. So first verse of first chapter. So let's translate this first. Dhritarashtra uvacha. Uvacha is to speak, is to say. As even in Hindi or Marathi we say vacha, that is vani. So uvacha in Sanskrit is to speak or is to say. Who says? Dhritarashtra. Dhritarashtra uvacha. Dhritarashtra asks to Sanjay. As we all know, Dhritarashtra was blind and he was not able to see the battle. So Sanjay is, we can say, his secretary had got that kind of divine vision by which he could reach over the battlefield and tell each and every detail to Dhritarashtra. So Dhritarashtra asks to Sanjay, Dharmakshetre Kurukshetre, that is the place on Dharmakshetra, on Kurukshetra, Samaveta Yuyutsava, that both of them have gathered. Mamakaha Pandavaschaiva, here we can see he is saying my sons, that is Dhritarashtra's sons, those are Kauravas and Pandavas. Mamakaha Pandavaschaiva, that Pandu's sons, that are Pandavas, what are they doing? So this is very plainer interpretation or translation we can say, but to understand it word by word we can say that let's start from the first word, Dhritarashtra. Fine. Dhritarashtra means what? We can say its name. I know you will say it is his name, but what is meaning of that name? Because that meaning of that name is really very important and it says many more things. Fine. So Dhritarashtra, there are two words. Rashtra, we all know what is Rashtra. Rashtra is territory, kingdom, nation, state, country, whatever you can say it. And Dhruta. Dhruta means what? Dhruta is to hold very tightly. Like, see, if I will just keep my hand and I will hold it, this is not Dhruta, but I will just grab it, this is Dhruta. So are you getting the meaning of this word? Dhritarashtra is one who is holding or grabbing the kingdom very tightly. So his blindness is not actually only his physical blindness of his eyes, but his blindness is a psychological kind of blindness. We can just interpret it in this way, that he is blind for the Rashtra, Dhritarashtra, that is he is holding. So let whatever is happening, let happen. I want to be king, or my son, he should be the king. So that is kind of greed for the kingdom. So Dhritarashtra uvacha Dharmakshetre Kurukshetre Samaveta Yutsava. So this is very plenary translation. Interpretation on Dharmakshetra and Kurukshetra, both of them have gathered. But here we again need to understand that Kurukshetra is fine. Kurukshetra even today it exists in Haryana. That's a geographical thing. But what is Dharmakshetra? And here is the key to understand entire Bhagavad Gita, rather I will say the entire story or gist of Mahabharata. See, if you will see history not only of India but of entire world, of this entire civilization, there are many battles fought, many wars fought with the kingdoms, and basically for land, basically for the kingdom. But what's different about this battle, this war of Mahabharata? It is not really fought only for kingdom. Even Pandavas were agreed upon getting only 5 villages and live there happily, but Kaurav even did not were generous enough to give that. They were not even considerate enough to give 5 villages to their cousin brothers. And this tells this is adharma, and this war is not just fought for the kingdom, but this war is fought by Pandavas to defeat the adharma and establish dharma. So this very first word Dharmakshetra itself tells us that this war is being fought not for kingdom, but for dharma. Dharma kshetre kurukshetre. So this Kurukshetra is said as Dharma Kshetra, and this entire battle is to be called as battle for dharma. Again, dharma is not religion, as at that time there was no Hindu, Muslim or something like that. Hindu, Muslim, Christian, Sikhs, Parsis. This demography was not there. Whatever was there was one, and that itself, what was right was called as dharma, and what was wrong was known as adharma. So, from this verse, what we understand? The very first word, that Dhritarashtra, meaning of this is one who is blind for the kingdom. And second, that this war is not fought for the ancestral property, is not a dispute of property, is not even fought for getting a kingdom, but war of Mahabharata is only and only fought to re-establish the dharma. Right?